Hello friends, welcome to Easy Stamping 123. Let's make a card together. All you need are three things. You need a stamp set, paper, and ink. I'm Karina Chin and I like to come on Wednesdays at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time to teach you how to make a fun and easy card. Now I started this series mainly for my friends who've been stamping with me for a long time. I've been doing this for 16 years and I find that we tend to collect a lot of stamp sets we haven't used. So I thought, well, this will be a really fun way to pull out a stamp set you haven't used. Maybe try a different paper color combination and make a cute card with just some basic supplies. And then if you're a brand new stamper, I want to show you that you can use any stamp set, any color combination, and make a super cute card. So I kind of turned this into a game show for myself because I've been doing it for so long. I love a challenge. So this is what's going to happen today. So let me just go down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a dice to determine which stamp set I'm going to use tonight. And then I'm going to spin a wheel to see what ink color I have to use and what paper color I have to use. And I've been sharing a card sketch every week, and this is a really great place to start if you don't know how to make a card, is by using a card sketch. Now this one looks really simple, but I think it's going to be pretty tricky actually, and I can't believe we're on episode 25. So you can go to my blog if you want, Karina Stamps, to see all the easy stamping 123 videos that we've been doing, or on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube as well. And if you're having fun today watching me, like, subscribe, follow my page. That helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate that. Okay, let's just go and see if anybody's stamping with me tonight. Joy's here. Hello, Joy. Yay. I love it when I have at least one friend join me. And Margaret Ann's here, and Cheryl's here. Hello, how are you guys tonight? It was actually a nice day in Edmonton today. It was nice and sunny, a little bit windy. But you know, it's, what is it, 0? So I'm good with that, because sometimes in November we have a lot of snow. So I am actually loving this right now. The weather is amazing. Okay, are you guys ready to start stamping with me? Let's see what we're going to use today and see if I can remember how to do this. I feel like I haven't done easy stamping 1, 2, 3 in a while. Okay, so the stamps I am featuring today is, I want to play with Modern Garden because Stampin' Up! Right now has a sale on. Well, yeah, there's a sale. Some items are up to 60% off. But what happens is that when they have a new catalog coming out, the old catalog goes on sale or it becomes retired. So things are around while supplies last. And this stamp set, I don't think the stamp set's carrying over, but the punch is going to carry over. Because in January, this is so exciting, but we have a sale going on. Well, not really a sale. Every time you order $60, you can get something for free. Look what's coming out. This is going to be one of the free items, and it coordinates with the Modern Label punch. So I thought that was super fun. I haven't played with this yet. I've got a whole box of goodies that I need to play with, but I haven't even finished my Christmas card yet. So I have to focus. So if I roll a 1, we'll play with Modern Garden. If I roll a 2, I'll play with Magical Meadow. If I roll a 3, I'll play with the Lovely and Sweet stamp set. Now this is brand new as well, but I thought it would look really cool on this design if I put it this way. This will be available on January. It's either the 5th or the 6th if you're a customer, or if you get a demo number as well, you can, well, if you get a demo number now, you can actually pre-order on December the 5th and get some great stuff. So that's one of the perks of having a demo number. And when I say demo number, that just means that you place your own orders. You don't do parties, you don't demonstrate, you don't have to do videos like I do. You just place your own orders and enjoy the 20% savings. So that's what that means. And let's see here. It looks like I'm a little crooked. Okay, does that look good, you guys? Okay, let's roll the dice. Now I see Gail's here too. Hello, Gail. Thank you for joining me. Megan's here. Hello. Thanks for joining me. Let's see what I'm going to come up with today, you guys. And then I'll show you a card I did make today. I did stamp today. I did. Okay, let's roll the dice. So 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be Magical Meadow. And this stamp set's retiring, but the paper will hang around. So I actually don't mind that I'm using this one. Look at the beautiful coordinating paper. So this is going to roll over into the annual catalog. But I believe the stamp set and dies are retiring. So, and I think this will work really well on here. Any kind of spriggy stamps I get really excited with. Okay, let's put this one away. And I'm going to try a new punch. I've got some ideas here tonight to try something new. So I'm using Magical Meadow stamp set. And then let's bring in the Wheel of Names. So this is going to be the paper color. And Stampin' Up! Has 50 colors of paper. Isn't that crazy? So what Stampin' Up! Does is Stampin' Up! Puts it into color families. And then if you're brand new, you could just start with a color family. So there's regals, neutrals, subtles, and brights, or there's in colors, and these are only around for 2 years. They have different years, so they're kind of staggered, mainly so we get new colors to play with all the time. And you don't have to use these together because I will show you a color coach, which will help you to decide what colors you can use. And I'm just putting that over here. I have Little Helpful Otto. I should pull him into the frame of the video. He's going through my paper scraps again. He loves tearing up all my Stampin' Up! Supplies. He ruined a beautiful box. I'll show you this before I spin the wheel. He ate the birthday tag. Every time I do a video, I lose something these days. He's 2 years old and he's lots of, well, not quite 2, but he's lots of fun. Okay, so let's spin the wheel to see what paper color I have to use. Now, you don't have to do anything, but if you want to participate, you can use this sketch and go hashtag easy stamping 123, and then I get to see what you make and then everybody else makes as well. Okay, here we go. Paper color is going to be, see if it makes it bigger. Cherry Cobbler, come on down. Okay, I like Cherry Cobbler. So that is going to be the paper. Okay, ink color. We'll close this. Ink color is going to be, give me a good ink color. Oh no. Copper clay. Ah, okay, I don't know about that, you guys. We'll see how this is going to turn out. So what that means is that I cannot use that beautiful designer series paper I just showed you because that's not going to work. I'm going to the wheel, not Wheel of Names. I'm going to my color coach for a little bit of help. Really? Cherry Cobbler, copper clay. Okay, well maybe it'll be good. Let's see. Has anybody put those colors together before? Oh, this is going to be funny. Oh, you know what? Kind of close. Copper clay, Cajun craze, mossy meadow go nice together. Okay, let's put that down. Mossy meadow. So copper clay is an in color. You know, it might look nice with Cherry Cobbler. It's got kind of a reddish, I don't know if you guys can see that very well on my camera. My lighting's terrible tonight. It's got kind of a reddish tinge. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pull blue in, blueberry bushel. And then let's go to let's go to Cherry Cobbler because I have to use Cherry Cobbler paper. Hopefully I have some left. I am running out of paper. And then I went to order Lost Lagoon today and I can't get Lost Lagoon. It's unorderable. There must have been a run on it when we had our sale last time. Ooh, okay, this is going to work. So it says Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, and Mossy Meadow go really good together. So I'm going to do Copper Clay, Cherry Cobbler, and Mossy Meadow. I always like to work in threes. 3 colors, I think, is the max I'll use, and then I'll pull in a neutral. So let me get Cherry Cobbler. Let me see. Cherry Cobbler. Mossy Meadow, Copper Clay. Okay, so Cherry Cobbler I have with my Regals color family. This is just how I store my paper. And then Mossy Meadow is a neutral, and I've got them all color coded because that way I can just look in the catalog and then I know where I need to look for my paper. And I guess I could just buy paper packs, right, that have 2 of every color. But because I teach so many classes, I really like to have a package of every color on hand, or at least 2 or 3. Depends what my favorite colors are. Okay, so we got this. So we got cherry cobbler. I'll just pull some out and then we'll figure it out. Cherry cobbler. See, that kind of looks cool, right? And then I said Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. And I'll put this over here. Okay, so those are my colors I'm going to work with. Actually, that's going to work good because look, I got some berries. Okay, and then I'll pull out Copper Clay ink because that's the ink color I have to use. I don't know about Copper Clay ink. Maybe I can use a marker instead. And Cherry Cobbler and Mossy Meadow. Let's see. Okay, I got my colors. And then I think, let's see what this paper looks like. I don't know if I could get away with this. This is kind of the, no, I'd say no to this. Well, I don't know. Look at those colors. That's not a terrible no. Yeah, I don't know. So I like to work with designer series paper too, but I just thought I'd pull that out here. I think the flowers are too different, but we'll put that aside. Okay, I think I'm ready to stamp because I've got 15 minutes now to make a card. Now, I'll show you what I was working on earlier because we have a really cool punch. It's called a, is this the triple label punch, you guys? You can let me know, who's ever watching. Can let me know what it is. Hello, Natalie. How are you tonight? We're going to try and make a cute, quick card. So this is the card sketch. Put it in the frame of the video. And I'm going to... Oh, this might not look nice. This is what I was trying to do. Let's go like this. I don't know if that'll work. I'm going to try it, sort of. Okay. This is what I'm doing. I am putting the short side along the top of the paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut it in half to make a card base. So I'm lining this up at 4 1/4 because this is 8.5 inches. So I'm just cutting it in half. And then I'm going to cut it in, or not cut it, I'm going to score it or fold it in half. And it's 11 inches, so that means that I need to score it at 5 1/2. That's my cherry cobbler color. And then I can use, I think I want a white though, because I want to do some nice stamping on here. Right? Because the sentiment's pretty small. Okay. I'm going to change up, well, sort of change up the design a little bit. Let's get a piece of basic white because I want to do some Stampin' today. Yeah, I'm just going to add a layer. I think that still works with the card sketch-ish. Or does it? Or should I follow the card sketch? Ooh, what do you think, guys? What do you think? Cherry cobbler. Just thinking about, boy, that is a dark color. Okay, what does that look like? About 1 inch? I think that's about 1 inch. I don't know, I'll start with this, and then if I don't like it, I'll just change it. And then we need a strip of some kind of paper. Let's use Mossy Meadow. Well, it seems like a real shame to cut up a full sheet of Mossy Meadow for a tiny little strip. Let's just see if I have a scrap. I usually do. Oh, it's just cardstock. Okay, let's do 1/2 inch. And then this has to be 5.5. Sometimes I find the easier the sketch is, the harder it is for me. And what's this going to be? 5.5 as well. Then I need some kind of a sentiment. Okay, there's my pieces. That's what I'm working with. Now, what does it look like if you stamp copper clay on cherry cobbler? I don't know. Let's give it a try. I got some scrap paper here. So where's my copper clay ink? Now, normally I would do cherry cobbler on cherry cobbler because I just think that would be cool. Ooh, look at these cool stamps in this set. Right? I can have this coming out over here. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Well, I need a bigger block, but I'm packed up for a workshop tomorrow. I'm doing a party for 50 ladies. Well, I shouldn't say ladies. It could be men too. I don't know yet till I get there. I do lots of private parties around Christmas. So if you have friends and you want to have a private Christmas party, it's lots of fun. Okay, so you know what? This is going to work. Copper clay on cherry cobbler looks like early espresso. Haha. So let's go like this. Okay, let's see. So if we put this strip here, this strip here, and I notice I'm off a little bit on my scoring, so let's just pull it down just a little bit. We'll get my bone folder. And let me push this up so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. There, now that's perfect. That's kind of pretty though. Now we've got this strip, this strip. I feel like I need to do something cool on here. And then I wonder if I can put that ribbon around. I'm going to try it, but I'm going to try punch through 2 pieces of cardstock. Let me see. Oh, I know. I've seen some people create their own designer series paper with this. Is it this stamp or this stamp? I think I'm going to use this one. And we're going to do it in I think I'm going to do it in Mossy Meadow. Okay, so I have to get my terrible paper out again. Sorry, I should have a clean sheet. What have I been doing lately? Oh my goodness, look. There is the template for my bags and tags class that I'm doing on Saturday. I use the grid paper all the time to design cards, bags, tags, 3D items, boxes. That looks kind of cool. Okay, let's put that here. Okay, we're going to glue this down. Now I wonder if I can put a little bit of copper clay in here as well. Color. Okay, so we got that. We got this strip of Mossy Meadow. So this is 1 inch and the Mossy Meadow is 1/2 inch. The white is 1 inch. Mossy Meadow is 1/2 inch. Now I'm putting it just side by side because I really want to bring in this punch. So I forget where I saw this, but I thought it was super cool. So let me show you this cool punch. Oh, and see how it's overhanging a little bit, hanging off of the edge of the card. Oh, I don't think I have scissors. Hold on. I don't. My scissors are all packed up in my bag as well. Okay, I'm just going to go like this and hope for the best. Yeah, that's okay. And you know, sometimes when you play around with stamps like this, you create beautiful cards. Okay, so what I'm doing is we're going to put this in here. And I know there's no ribbon in the template, but the template is just sort of a suggestion. Okay, what I'm going to do is line up the edge of my card with the corner of this little guide here on the punch, and then I think that will help me keep it straight. And then let's do this side. So if I do it this way, I'm putting the guide here, this corner. I want the corner of my cardstock to be with the corner of the guide. And let's see what that looks like. And if it didn't work, oh well. And then what's cool about this is that this makes fabulous tags. So I've been using it all the time for my tags. I was just seeing if I had any handy to show you. Yeah, check it out, right? So you just put it in here and punch it, and then you create tags really easy, which is super fun. There's that Winter Meadow cardstock. I am loving that cardstock. Okay, now let's use this wonderful check. So this check is a little bit wider than the one we have in the catalog. This is actually very vanilla, but I think it's going to be still cute. You can also color it with a marker to change the color if you want. I'm going to wrap it around like this. Ooh, look at this. Is going to be really pretty. Oh, scissors again. I have 7 pairs of scissors and they're all packed up. Okay, let's feed this through here. Now I feel like I need some kind of twine, and I just treated myself to some wonderful twine. Or no, I have to have copper in here somewhere. I need to get a bit of copper clay going. So let's get this. I just ordered this in. Look at that. It's like a whole bunch of lovely neutrals. And then the other thing I'm going to check is I'm supposed to use copper clay ink. Now I used it on here, but it really doesn't look like copper clay. What would it look like if I colored the ribbon with copper clay ink? Well, I think that would be too dark. I don't know if that would really pop. No, I'm going to leave it white. I'll throw it in here somewhere. And let's just get some, I don't know, some vanilla maybe. Oh, good, I can find the end. Let's chop some of that off. Isn't this fun though? Like, what a fun way to use some ribbon. And like I said, I've been using this punch a lot. So you get three different punched edges with this punch. Okay, let's see. I have to turn it this way to see if I can tie a bow. And there we go. We'll go like this. I didn't give myself a lot of twine, but that's okay. So isn't that fun? I'm liking this. Okay, now the other thing we need is some kind of a sentiment. How about may the season of sparkle bring joy and delight? Yeah, sure. Why not? May the season of sparkle bring joy and delight. Let's stamp that in copper clay because I need some kind of a sentiment here. You know what? I'm going to move it down though. I don't want it up here. I'm going to put it down here. And I think I have some white cardstock somewhere. And I'm going to stamp it in my copper clay ink because that's what I was supposed to do. Okay, copper clay, come on down. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I think too, I need to add a little sprig of berries. Okay, so I need a block. Let me clean this one. I can't even clean this one. All my blocks are plaqued. Okay, it's a good thing I have another one. Here we go. Now with this one, I think we're gonna do, so what do I have here? I think what color should I use? There, I'm almost done. What would you guys design with this sketch? I would love to see what you would make. Because I know there's some pretty good stampers watching this video right now. Okay, so let's go like that. And I'm actually loving this. This is really pretty. I just want to do this little sprig. And I'm going to use, I think, to pull in more of the copper clay, because I haven't really used copper clay that much. I'm going to use the Stampin' Right markers as opposed to the Stampin' blends. So the really nice thing about Stampin' Up! Products is they all coordinate. So you use the alcohol markers when you stamp an image in Memento Black and then you want to color. So this is wonderful. It's got great blending abilities. But when you want different ink colors on your rubber stamps, it's really, really nice to use the Stampin' Right markers. And they're different. They're a water-based, I think they're water-based marker. Feel free to chime in and correct me if I'm wrong. And they have a bullet tip for writing if you want to write some messages, and they have a nice brush tip. Again, you can write with it if you want. They're new and improved. I really, really love mine. Mossy Meadow would be, like I said, if it's in the neutrals. I don't know, is Mossy Meadow a neutral? I guess so. It used to be in, what color did it used to be? Maybe in the Regals or something? I don't know. Every so often Stampin' Up! Goes and changes shakes up their colors and moves things around. And it totally confuses me, so it takes me a while to figure out where things are. And by the time I figure out, it changes again. You know, just to keep things interesting. Okay, so I'm loving my new markers. They come in a set of 10. Or you can, if you just want to get a small package, it's around $20 for a set of 5, and these come in the in colors. Now, you got to huff it. Just breathe on it a little bit. See, isn't that pretty? Oh, good grief. How am I going to cut this out with these giant scissors? I didn't really think that through. Okay, I really don't want to... Oh, this is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Do I not have any paper snips around? Oh, well. After the video, I will redo this and do a really nice job of cutting. I just have to laugh, right? But you know what? Maybe you're a new stamper and you don't have nice scissors, and if you don't, treat yourself to the paper snips, Stampin' Up! Paper snips. They're usually on back order, unfortunately. Okay, we'll just go in here a little bit. Oh, you know, nothing like making this difficult for myself tonight. Yeah, we're getting rid of those scissors. Now, it looks like I missed a spot here. So let me just get my marker back and I'll fix this. And then I think I can put some, I'll show you one other thing that's kind of fun too. Oh, that's really dark. But that's okay, because I went directly to paper as opposed to doing it on my stamp. So I'm going to go like that. I almost feel like I want 2 or 3, but with those big scissors, I am not going to make you watch that painful cutting experience again. So let's just put this on here, and then I'm going to show you another fun product quick to jazz up my card. Oh yeah, I'm out of time. I'm over my time limit. And my time limit is just for me. Okay, let me glue this down. There we go. A few little dabs of glue. I think I'm going to put one more. Kind of feel like I need something in this space later. Okay, and I'm going to show you one other thing. So I've got my ribbon. I've got my embellishment. I can put some little... Ooh, you know what? We actually have some copper... Oh, what are they called? Glossy dots or something? Or metallic, brush metallic dots. Oh yeah, these would look really nice, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm going to try something, and if it doesn't work, well, that's okay. I would just add a couple brush metallic dots around here, but I actually want to try this new metallic enamel effects. It comes in gold and silver and copper, because I had to use copper clay as my color in the video. So let's see if I add some color, it will dry. Let's see if I can accent the berries and give some texture to my card. Stuff dries really cool. And then I think I'm going to let that dry. Now I'll add my nice brush metallic adhesive back dots along the side, and then I think that looks pretty awesome. Okay, now one thing, you got to let this dry. It takes a while to dry. This is super fun, and it's kind of a plasticky, it feels kind of plasticky, but it dries hard, and it's a great way for adding, you know, ornaments on trees, that kind of thing. Okay, let me pull this out of the way. Let me put this away. What do you think of my card? I am so happy with my card with these crazy colors. Copper clay, cherry cobbler, and mossy meadow. The copper clay, I have to admit, was a bit of a challenge, but you know what? It's kind of cool. I like how it turned out. So hello, Kathy. How are you? So I hope you guys liked it tonight. Bobby, the white strip needs embossing. Yes, I totally agree, Bobby. I am a huge fan of embossing folders, but it's supposed to be easy stamping 1, 2, 3, which is why I don't use a die cutting machine for this one. But let me show you something really cool. So you know how I said celebration is coming? So look when you have an embossing folder. This is a brand new stamp set and die combination that's free with a $120 order. But look at the detail in this brand new embossing folder. So I just made this card today. So imagine if you put this strip in here and it gave a really cool design, right? The embossing folders are great. And if you are a newer stamper, you can get some embossing folders that work with the mini Stampin', the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You don't have to have the big machine. So there are stamps and dies that work with that. In fact, my favorite one was, what is it, Cheery Patterns? I think it might even be on sale right now. Yeah, here it is. Cheery Patterns embossing folder. And then you just run it through here. That would even be really cool. So yeah, embossing folders are huge. In fact, I don't know how I actually stamped without a die cutting machine years ago, but by just using stamp paper and ink, you can still make something cute. It just looks a little different. So thanks for all the tips and ideas, you guys. Thank you so much for watching me tonight. Let's see, it turned out awesome. Thanks, Cheryl. Bobby says, I saw a sneak peek. She's a demo in TN. What is TN? Is that, it wouldn't be Texas, would it? Yes, so I also did an unboxing video you can find on YouTube. I bought a lot of the stuff. I just love it. It is so fun. So fun. But yeah, that stuff you can get on December the 5th if you're a demo, or you can get with as a customer in January. So great stuff is coming. My ugly colors that I chose actually turned out not too bad. And like I said, this is coming as well. And I have to show you a card my friend Karen made today, or gave me today. Look at that beautiful one. So these, the stamp set and dies are going to carry over into the annual catalog. I think it's called, is it Mary's Trees? But it won't be as a bundle. But isn't that beautiful? And look at the embossing folder. It does make a huge difference. So thank you for joining me tonight as I did my easy stamping 1, 2, 3. I hope you guys will try the card challenge or the card sketch. I'm curious to see what it'll be. And if you're wondering how you get the sketches, I go on Tuesdays at 1 Mountain Standard Time, and I will email out the card sketch usually on Tuesday, although I think I forgot to do it this week. Oops. But I'll be sending out the video with the sketch and all the links in my email tonight or tomorrow morning. Depends on what I get done. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I hope I gave you some great stamping ideas. Bye.